3, 4, 5. Are we still alive? All right. 2001 has just begun. 2002, whatever, 2003. Wow, 2004, God Shuts the Door. 2005, Who's Left Alive. 2006, Pick Up the Sticks. 2007, God's Beautiful Heaven. Yeah, I thought this was all going to be gone and done by now. All right. I started to say something on the last video. I'm going to try to come up with a good title for this one. Leave it to be separate. And the topic is again on listening to military people, personnel. I said that when I quote unquote woke up in 1993, I did just whatever you want to call it, innately, just off the cuff. I don't remember how much. I didn't do a lot of study. I just looked around and I went, this is not going to end well. It's going to go military. So what I did, though, because of that, was I started, as I called it, collecting Vietnam vets. I had enough of an understanding that was the last real, badass thing we did. So, I started befriending him, respecting him, honoring him, learning from him, kind of all tied in together. But it was serious enough of an effort that during the winter of 1994, would have been, one Vietnam vet who had been infantry, howitzers, lived on my driveway in his pickup truck camper and worked nearby at a factory. Another one lived on our couch all winter long. You can, by hook or crook or somebody that happened to know him, you can find him. He's pretty famous. If you have any contacts in the Denver Police Department or bikers or whatever, Special Forces, Green Beret, Vietnam vets, Mad Dog Riley, Don Riley. And he told me stories. He told me things that he had done in life that I'll probably never ever repeat. So, pretty seriously bad stuff. Like I said, at one point he said, the only thing I've ever been good at in life is killing people. So, other than two of his friends in his A-team that were still around, and my family, anybody else, when he woke up in a black rage, post-traumatic stress, disorder, he said, I'll kill him. So I just stay in my room and I don't allow myself to see anybody. You and your family are safe. And I was like, good to know. Good to know. Talk about a short list. A very small list. 2 people. Let's see, at that time there were 4 kids there, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever, 8 people on his list. So my point is that I started learning from them and listening to them. Now, it was from Don Riley that I finally came to terms with the idea that as a prepper, I was not going to run to the Rocky Mountains and survive. Not Idaho, not Montana, not Colorado, not Wyoming. Wasn't going to happen. So, and that came about because, I finally realized that, hey, this guy has been, around the world and done a lot of stuff, seen a lot of civilizations go down, and maybe I should listen to him. And it took him like 100, probably 100 times of talks with me saying, look, you cannot stay here. You cannot go west. You cannot go to the mountains. This is not going to be easy. It's not going to be short. It's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be a Sunday school picnic. Okay? People that don't have a clue just have this shit hit the fan. They can say 4 letters. They can get that out. Shit hit the fan. And then everything changes. You know, the end of the world as we know it. And they have a big blank, a big nothing. They have no concept, no clue, anything about any kind of real space, real time scenario that's going to happen after that. And that includes a lot of the leaders. I don't care. You know, Joel Skousen, and I don't, you know, put them all in there. Chuck Baldwin, James Wesley Como Rawls, you know, the Pope of the Christian Survivalist movement, whatever. I mean, they're totally, absolutely, utterly clueless as to what's going to happen. So, from a strategic viewpoint, technically, oh yeah, you can run around and shoot people. Oh boy. And they're waiting for that, like with bated breath. They're just waiting for the chance to be able to kill somebody. What does that do to your soul? You're dead. You're a dead man walking. If that's your plan, shoot people, take their food. You're dead. You know, you are eternally damned. So, you know, finally it sunk in. It took a lot, but it was him that did it. You know, and that happened because I made a pointed effort to, as I say, collect Vietnam vets to befriend them. Okay, and I did that, and it worked, and I learned a lot from them 2 guys, a lot more than I really ever intended to or desired to, especially after Oklahoma City. So, anyway, that being said, I'm just saying to you, we have an opportunity here for everybody that's listening to me to listen to somebody that has some military experience. And we're not just talking clothing, we're talking, you know, a whole lot of things. I want to pick his brain on heat, you know, putting up with heat, and bunches of things like that. So, and if we all start congregating in more groups, it would behoove us to have common, you know, dress code. So that's why I'm recommending to everybody to get multicam. And maybe there's only 3 people that give a hoot about what I say. I don't know. You know, probably a few more than that, but, you know, make it happen. Get it for yourself. Get it for everybody in your group. If you can afford to buy 10 pair in various sizes, you know, they're pretty general sizes. They use, like you said, the multicam now uses drawstrings instead of the buckles on BDUs. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, just look at a pair. They're majorly adjustable. Look at the size on. Let me see if I can pull one up real quick here, because I did shoot the patches. Pretty sure I did. Oh, I did. Give me a break. I didn't. All right. Well, anyway, they do. They're very adjustable. So, in other words, I think the extra large that I'm getting has something on the order of from 38 to, let's say, 44 waist. You know, it's adjustable. So, the BDUs were like that too. They just had 2 straps with a buckle, steel buckle that you would pull, tighten them down, loosen them up, whatever. So, there you go. These are rated, modified, not interested in that kind of thing. The patches we talked about. So, good stuff. Listen, do, don't just listen. Do, listen, hear, and listen, and then act. Uda, okay? Observe these videos. Orient yourself in the right direction. Head to the Ozark Plateau with military clothing. No. And decide and then act. So if you want to make a decision, listen to this stuff, listen to what I've said. If it makes sense, don't just forget about it. Decide that you're going to do something and then act, do it. Okay? This is Jerry Diamond. Listen to this. You are the remnant. Thank you.